Hello everybody, this is Ronar, and today we are back for some more XCOM 2. So we're gonna change it up a bit this episode, and we're gonna start out by doing a bit of customization on our sergeant, our very first sergeant. So let's see what we want to do. Alright, so before we actually do any customization, we're going to now start using our weapon mods. I've been holding off on using some of the weapon mods that we've gotten. Let's see, the advanced stock, because I wanted to try and keep the missions more general, because not everyone will get like a stock or an advanced stock early on, and these things are really strong and they really make the early game really easy. But I think now that we've gotten our squad size 5, we've gotten past the first difficulty jump. So at this point, most people might start getting some more weapon mods that might be more pertinent. So we're actually going to start using these mods because I won't feel like it changes up the gameplay between different people. So one of the best uses of stocks is actually to up your specialist's usefulness. So we're gonna throw an advanced stock on our specialist. Wait, did I just throw on the wrong stock? Oh no, I have an advanced stock here. Oh no, okay. I thought I threw on the wrong stock. Now, I like to put stocks on my specialists and my grenadiers. Now, the reason why I want to put a stock on my grenadier is because they actually have some of the lower accuracy of the game. Stocks do not proc your shredder ability. However, the reason why I put stocks on grenadiers, so let me see if I actually have a grenadier to put my stocks on. Alright, we'll save it for the upcoming grenadier because this one's going to be out for 24 days. But the reason why I have a stock on my grenadiers is because they work with repeaters. Now, usually you'll want to put your repeaters on the first person who shoots at a really tough target, right? You don't want to use a repeater proc on like a trooper. You would want it to like proc on a sectopod or a gatekeeper, and those are usually the most heavily armored units in the game. So, what would you want to shoot at a heavily armored unit with first? Well, that would usually be something that shreds, right? So the grenadier is the first person that you would shoot at a heavily armored target. And that basically means they're actually the best people to put a repeater on. And while you might think, oh, because specialists deal the least amount of damage, so I want to put repeaters on them. And that's not bad thinking, but that would also mean you'd have to waste a turn to shoot at the big target with the specialist, and that might not be like the first shot that you want to take. And you might want to do other things with the specialist, such as hack or heal, support, whatever you would do with the specialist. So that is why I think repeaters are actually best on grenadiers. But enough talking, let's get back into it. So yeah, so we've only got 2 weapon mods, so we're gonna save that last stock. Let us customize you. Alright, well, I'm tired of having everyone with hard luck, so we're gonna change you to twitchy, normal, happy-go-lucky. Oh my gosh, your face just changed completely with that. That's really weird. What's intense? That's intense. Normal seems pretty good. I think for my ranger, I want her to be a badass, so laid back. Yeah, sure, why not? Next, we're going to go with the looks. Oh my gosh. I just had a brilliant idea. Oh my gosh. Okay then, so let's look up a few references. Wait, what? Ow, that hurt my ears. Why is this a thing? Okay, so, the guy is actually called FN2199, nicknamed Nines. Okay. Okay, so, we're gonna change you to male. Oh my gosh, that changed everything. No. So, that's enough of a delay for now. Let's head on out. Alrighty then, so let's get started. This is actually our first actual timed guerrilla mission, because our first one was actually a protect the device mission. So let's take a look at this map. Oh, it's the building with a bridge in between map. I actually don't have as much experience fighting on this map, but we're gonna figure out a way to do this. So let's first take our stormtrooper.
On my way.
Run this way. He better not start like missing everything now that he's a stormtrooper. Let's see. So the objective is up there. The best way to do this would probably be to get our sniper up here and snipe down underneath the overpass. Enemies can spawn on the overpass though, but what I found is that on timed missions, you can actually try to ignore the enemies on the overpass by going just underneath everything. And if there are enemies on top, they will never see you unless they like climb down. So that's actually not too bad of an option, which I think we might go for, because the objective is kind of far away, and I'm not really too familiar with how to handle this map. Stun Lancers might be showing up actually. I believe they might start showing up after the first retaliation mission, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm more used to seeing them on the first supply raid, so I won't give any false information that I might have. So let's just move everyone up for now, and yeah, this should be fine. And nothing. I believe this was an easy mission, so there should only be 3 pods still, just with tougher enemies.
Position confirmed.
Alright, there are civilians in that house. Oh, whoa. They're really close to us. Alright. We have an 80% on that guy. I'm fairly confident that we can take them out this turn, so we will just take shots if we can. She does not have a shot, so she's just gonna overwatch. I'm going to move this guy up here also to overwatch. And we'll have the 2 rookies with grenades ready to react if necessary. And let's take a free shot. And we got the trooper. So, the main threat is down. All that's left is the sectoid, who actually doesn't see us apparently. Interesting. Let's move down here for a bit. Alright, looks like we can't see the sectoid, so he won't actually get triggered, which means everyone else is just gonna move up. And if he shows his face, bad things are gonna happen to him. Miss, okay. We got 3 damage on him though, so I'm fine with that. We'll definitely be able to take him out. Missed, and okay. Alright, that is completely fine. Our sniper did not get the free shot, but let's see. There are only 3 pods on this map, so we can reasonably assume that since the enemies were here, the next set will be in between us and the objective, and then the last one will be like around the back of the objective. But let's not assume too much in case they're like right here, because this would technically count as in between the objectives, so let's try to avoid revealing the fog there. We should just be able to use a grenade actually at this point. So let's actually do that. Oh, he was revealed, so throw the grenade with you.
Heads down.
Perfect. And I want to give a kill to our sniper. The rookies will level up anyways, I'm pretty sure. So let's try giving a kill to our sniper if we can. Nice. Alright, send you to pick it up.
Closing on target position now.
And we got some decent stuff.
Tech guys will love this.
Alright, let's overwatch with everyone else, just to be safe.
Headed there now.
And now, following the previous rules from our previous missions, you'll never want to move past the furthest guy, which in this case would be this guy. Later on in the game, you won't want to even be moving out to the side to pick up the loot. It's just that I know on this mission there's 3 pods only, so the next pod would probably be around here somewhere. So I wasn't too afraid of moving to the sides, but later on when you're on like hard missions or very hard missions, there will be pods that are like also inside the building along with the pod that was like right there. So keep that in mind.
On Overwatch.
And for now, we can actually start moving around more. Let's move you up here.
Headed there now. Advent forces
Alright,
on the
enemies
way.
are right over there. Alright, that means there likely won't be any more enemies around this area, so it should be safe to dash a sniper up here later. But first, let's deal with these guys. This guy's already moved, so the only thing he can do is shoot or throw a grenade, and I think he's going to be best used for a grenade. This grenade can get this guy a little bit hurt, so we're gonna do that. Oh, that actually got the kill. I was planning on using our new stock to actually take this guy out, but looks like that was not necessary. We do need to move up to get vision on that last guy though, so let's do that. Actually, I'm gonna move you up
Confirmed.
and see if we can get a grenade on that guy. All the way over here. No, we cannot. Alright, that's actually slightly problematic, but it should be fine. How do we want to do this? Alright, we'll take the free shot on the open guy with our sniper first. She doesn't have high ground, so these shots are going to be slightly iffy, but she does manage to land it, so we are fine. All that's left is the last guy, and how do we want to deal with the last guy? Alright, we're going to do some combat protocol.
I'm on the move.
Or we just shoot him, that's about the same damage actually. Alright, we're just going to shoot him. Now he's a bit injured.
Focus.
Now, this guy can't get the grenade. He's probably gonna run. That's what I'm thinking. So we're just gonna overwatch to freak him out, hopefully.
Moving to position.
And let's go with that.
Come get some.
He's gonna retreat to his buddies back there, I think. Oh no, he's actually gonna go for it. Oh man, I made the same mistake twice.
Just in sights.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Oh my gosh. Last time I was playing this, the campaign, we found out that injured enemies that are the last ones on the map don't always retreat to their teammates. So that was my fault completely there. Yeah, okay. Never ever rely on that strat to injure the last guy and then hope that he runs away. He won't actually do it. Alright, we're gonna take a free shot. Might not land, but it did land actually.
Enemy down.
Alright, so that's good for us. There is a turret up here that we saw earlier through some glitch fogging, I guess. But all you gotta do is run up here and throw a grenade at that guy. Although he is a bit far away, so we might not be able to reach. Alright, we'll see what happens. We'll move you up here.
Heading out.
Alright, we'll be able to see the tower from here. So we're probably gonna have to hunker down.
Still not entirely sure if they're fully
From previously hacking these towers, I've noticed that the advent turrets actually have pretty poor accuracy because they're always on a roof. So to compensate for their height advantage that they always get, they made it so that they always
On your order.
they have like around a 50% chance to hit or something.
Moving
Not
to
very good
position.
accuracy, but they are still deadly. They do a lot of damage later on.
Affirmative. Moving out.
And yeah, that guy can see him. I'm guessing my sniper already made a move or something. Oh yeah, it's the same turn that we just killed someone. Alright. We're just gonna hunker down. Reload. And reload.
Good to go.
Alright, that thing's gonna take a free shot at us.
Thing down here.
And we are running low on turns, so we gotta start moving it. Let's just move our sniper up closer.
Now.
And reload. Now, what do we want to do? We want to blow that thing up, but if we move too close, though, we could trigger the pod back there, and that wouldn't put us in a good position. But we really do need that turret down. And our specialist does need to get closer anyways. Could we deal with a pod if we moved up? Well, if we hunkered down, I'm pretty sure they can't do anything to us, so let's move up.
On the move.
We're hunkered down behind full cover if we do see any enemies, and we do not. Perfect. Alright, now we can throw the grenade. Please tell me I can throw a grenade here. Oh, what, really? Oh, come on, please. 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 Oh, I think I saw it. Oh, there it was. And that should be good.
Get ready for a surprise.
Alright, there we go.
Objective here.
That's down.
Commander, we have confirmation of
The objective is exposed. Let's see. We can just move up here now.
Moving.
And we can hack from here. Perfect.
Bypassing security.
So we're just gonna take this turn to hack. And we'll just do that. Nope. Alright, that's fine. I'm really hoping that we get enemy protocol hacks soon, because I do want to start stacking those on my support if I can.
acquisition of the advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
Alright, we're just gonna move everyone up slightly closer,
Now,
and hopefully this will work out.
on it. I've got eyes on advent troops.
Right, there we go. Our sniper is a bit out of position because of how fast I moved, but it should be fine. I don't think we're actually going to need all 5 people to take out this last pod, so we should be fine. And you can actually see him. That's interesting. Alright, who still has a grenade? Nobody except for the sniper. Alright. How do we want to do this now? This guy can be flanked if we do this right. Can you flank him? Yes, you can, but that does put you out in the open. We do have an aid protocol for 1 person along with flashbangs, so we should be fine. I'm going to take this risk. 70%, not guaranteed, but decent chance. Ooh, not guaranteed.
Toss me some ammo.
That's the #1 rule, it's not guaranteed. But we do have backup plans, so it should be fine. Now, you might think this is a safe spot to move, but this guy can like move up to here and then flank us. So we actually can't move up there.
On the move.
Alright. TR8R, you're gonna show these guys how it's done. We gotta take out these guys. Okay, we can't get anything. This is a good spot for you. That's full cover. Pretty happy with that. With you, alright. You are just gonna reposition somewhere slightly better. I don't know if she can actually see them from up here because she has to shoot through the streets, I think. Actually, no, she should be able to. The streets are about the same level as the building, and since you're aiming down... Oh, but this thing. This, container is in the way. I don't think we'll be able to see past that. What we could do is just overwatch. Oh, I know, but if you're overwatching from here, that's gonna block it. Alright, let's just move you up here.
Moving.
And overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
You have to be able to protect someone that is in danger. Alright, I want to get that guy. And we can do that. Alright, next, you can get out of line of sight back here.
Okay.
Finally, now it's between taking the shot. This guy's already in half cover with the aid protocol thing, so that's about as good as full cover. So if someone's gonna get shot at, they're gonna get shot at with around the same probability. So we might as well just take this turn to take shots rather than hunkering down. We really want the advent troopers dead. Those are the guys who are a problem. The sectoid could be a problem though if no, we have a flashbang. The sectoid won't be a problem. Alright, let's just take a shot on a trooper. No. Alright, now this is where things start getting bad. We've got a few more last minute things that we can do though. So we've got 1% on Overwatch. Hopefully he can take out a trooper, so we only have 1 person shooting at us, but that's not very likely. So we took some shots. Those weren't exactly free. Those were just like shots that I could have taken. Now that I think about it, a better option would have just been to retreat. So this was actually a mistake on my part. It's actually been a while since I played, so kind of rusty right now. But we managed to get out of this completely fine, actually. Now then, You do have Shadow Step, so you're the one person who can actually get us out of this situation. Now what I'm considering to do actually is moving up, shotgunning this guy, and then evacing you, and then having the rest of the people deal with the problems. That's actually not too bad of an idea. Might take that. If I do want to run over to this spot, will I get spotted? I want to make sure I don't get spotted by the guy who overwatches, so he can't take a free shot. So we're just going to do a bit of figuring out. Alright, we should be able to make it that spot. I think that guy moves, but that guy can't move because he's getting overwatched. I'm trying to get to a position where I can throw a flashbang at these guys right now. That's basically what I'm trying to do. And oh, this is decent. Am I flashbanging that other guy? Yes, I am. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, let's just check our hack chances in case there's something actually decent that's not too risky. No, that is completely useless. Alright. So I think we're gonna throw our flashbang first. Alright. Perfect. Alright, so we didn't actually get to see the animation, but they are all disoriented. We can see that much at least. So, let's move to somewhere safe. I feel like we will need to keep our ranger for the engagement because our sniper's too far back to help. So if we do kill this guy and then evac, then we're actually down to like 3 soldiers with a sniper that's in a bad position. So I'm going to actually try to play a little bit safer. TR-8R. Oh, we can get some height advantage here. Can't actually see the troopers though. Interesting. I don't know why we can't see the troopers. We should be able to see them from up here. Alright, that is fine. Let's just move back here. Come up here, take this guy out. 93, not guaranteed, but we did get it. And they are all flashbangs, so even if we did miss, it's not the worst that could happen. Let's start moving everyone into a more aggressive position because they are all flashbang. We want to be in full cover. And enemies do not get range bonuses, so it's actually completely fine for us to move this close to them. So keep that in mind. Here should be good. Yeah, but this is kind of blocking the way. I feel like that's going to block our way. Alright, back here. And with flashbang and full cover, they have a minus 60% chance to hit. So this guy only has 65% chance to hit, so he's only got a 5% chance to hit anyone. Sectoid has a 15% chance, so that's slightly more risky, but I'm willing to risk that. And in fact, we just take free shots on the Sectoid right now. These shots are free because what we do with this turn won't really matter as much. We could Overwatch, but half cover targets are better, or are just about as good as overwatching them. So we got some damage off on him. Didn't kill, but that's fine. Next turn we can move in with TR-8R and finish them off. Alright. Now at this point, if we do get hit though, there's a very good chance that we're going to get crit. Except by the troopers. The troopers can't crit. But the sectoid shots are dangerous. Alright, our sniper actually has a flank shot on this guy for some reason. We're just going to use a grenade to kill him because it's more guaranteed than using a pistol. And this is the last spot on the map, so we can use the grenade.
Heads down.
Alright, take him out. And finally, guaranteed shot on this guy. Is there a trooper or a rookie that hasn't gotten a kill yet? Nope, they both leveled up. So let's take him out.
X-ray neutralized. Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
Alright, slightly messier, but should be fine. We didn't get punished for it, so not too bad. But we could have very easily gotten one person hurt or something. And oh my gosh, TR8 are just taking all the credit. Oh my goodness. But, let's head back to base and do some base management.
Good work out there, Commander. We're one step
Alright,
closer to
promotions
taking
for
back our
everyone.
planet.
Got a second sharpshooter. I usually prefer not to get like too many sharpshooters early on. I just want like one early sharpshooter and just like level that person up to the max. And then for future sharpshooters, I would usually just want to recruit people who are already like pre-leveled for us. But now we can take Haywire Protocol. It's a pretty good ability. And let's see, early on Lightning Hands is always better than Deadeye. Later on Deadeye might actually match up to Lightning Hands if you go for a more snipery build. And if you have like enough aim PCSs to offset the aim penalty. Finally, a second support. That's not too bad. It's always good to have a backup support in case one of them gets injured. So, we got Data Cache, Illyrium Core, nothing too special. And you can always research the data caches for more intel if you need to. I don't think it's actually that bad to put off some important research to research intel, unless it's something like mag weapons, which we're doing right now. Yep. And the black market is now available to us. So black market or finish making contact. Let's finish making contact. I just want to finish making contact here so I can see what the continent bonuses are for over here. Because the continent bonus over here is pretty mediocre if I say so myself. So I do want to get a better continent bonus. And we have made contact. Okay.
Commander, we've established contact with the local resistance
And
we're
now,
ready to move on the alien
oh,
black side on your order.
alright, so one thing that you should note about the way these regions are linked, it's that it's all random. Just cause you have like a region over here doesn't necessarily mean it'll link up over here. And likewise, like over here, it doesn't actually link up to Asia, which is really weird, but that's just how they did it. Let's see, hidden reserves. +5 to Avenger power. That would be a good early game bonus, but right now, it's not going to be as great to us. All in. Alright, so as a first bonus, free power is always a good bonus. But let's see. Resistance drops increased to 20%. That's actually pretty good too. And they're both fairly easy to get. They're both 2 region contacts.
Commander,
So I guess that'll depend on which one. This one leads to Asia. This one will probably lead to the US and possibly Asia. So I think we're gonna go for the South American one next. So that is that. Let me just make sure about a few more things. I want to check on our building situation. We do not have another person, so that is fine. Let us start making contact with the black market. This is a very vital place to have, so I want to unlock this eventually. And ooh, training completed. So we got a grenadier. We're actually going to train up a second grenadier. You can never have enough grenadiers. So, once more. And we'll finish this up. Ooh, supply raid. Okay. So, supply raids are where things start getting tougher now. After this mission, you will be encountering stun lancers as a regular unit, not even as like a pod leader. They're just gonna be regular units, so you can have like pods filled with like 2 stun lancers. And that is going to be a lot of fun. So, thank you guys very much for watching. next episode we're going to be going on our first supply raid, and I'll be showing you guys exactly what to do on that. So thank you guys very much for watching. I will also have to be doing some customization for these people, which I might do off screen or I might do on screen, like this one. But whatever the case, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys had a wonderful day, and bye bye.